Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we will discuss two stories. We start with Ivan Fresneda, as Barca have reportedly not ruled out a move for the 20 million euro rated Spanish teenager. He is still currently on their radar. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Giovani Lo Celso of Tottenham Hotspur, as Barca are being rivaled now by Aston Villa and Napoli in the race for the Argentine playmaker. We are also going to be discussing about that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. With Barcelona signing two new midfielders and a centre back, the focus is now on bringing in a new right back, which is another key position that manager Xavi Hernandez wants to strengthen. Indeed, the Catalan Giants see the signing of a new right back as a priority now, with sporting director Deco looking at multiple options as potential targets. And according to Sport, the name of Real Valladolid youngster Ivan Fresneda is not ruled out by Barcelona, and the 18-year-old still remains an option for the La Liga champions. Fresneda, a former Real Madrid academy trainee, enjoyed a solid debut campaign in the Spanish top flight last season and made a good impression despite Valladolid ending up getting relegated. The 18-year-old boasts great potential and has been on the radars for Barca for a while. However, it has been reported that the youngster does not generate consensus within the Catalan club. As such, there has been no progress made on that front as of yet. Amidst the inactivity, Fresneda is attracting strong interest from clubs in the Premier League, with AFC Bournemouth in particular interested. The 18-year-old right back had a release clause worth 40 million euros in his contract with Real Valladolid, but that value has halved to 20 million euros following the Spanish club's relegation from La Liga. Deco is understood to be looking for a young player who can be a solution for the present as well as the future, and Fresneda would fit into that profile, although the 20 million price tag could be deemed excessive. Reports, however, suggest that Real Valladolid could be open to the aspect of accepting a figure of around 10 million euros plus variables. Even though Deco is looking at multiple targets, the option of Fresneda is not ruled out at this point, and it remains to be seen if Barcelona do make a move for the teenager. Of course, Ivan Fresneda's name have even reduced from the rumor mill. Barcelona still continue to eye a new right back, and of course this report is claiming that no matter or despite the fact that Fresneda's name have not been featuring lately in many transfer reports, it doesn't mean Barca have given up. Barca are still in the race for Ivan Fresneda. For the longest of time, we have been talking about this 18-year-old right back from Real Valladolid, but it seems as though Barca have been sluggish as to the approach. And when we started getting reports of the fact that within the club there is no consensus as to the player coming to Barca, there are some there are some staff members who are not of the idea of Fresneda joining Barca, and so on and so forth. Deco is a great admirer of the player, according to report, and he has been the masterminder of this. But it seems as though Xavi Hernandez is in disagreement, as he doesn't want Fresneda to come to Barca. According to Xavi, the player still needs more experience from what he have evaluated from the player. He still needs to get more mature, especially in big competitions, especially when we face the big top dogs next season. Xavi is still not having no trust that Fresneda will be able to do the job as right back, because what Barca really want now is a stable right back. It's a stable right back, not those kind of players who come the next match you see Jules Koundé will take over, the other match you see him play there, like how Hector Bellerin did last season before being sold in January. So what Barca trying to do now is to get a stable right back. But at this point, it's going to be very, very tricky. Everything now for Barca just seems tricky because of their financial complications, because of financial fair play. Barcelona are going through hell. I'm sorry to say this, but that's a fact because all the transfer targets we keep on reporting, it's all about we are not sure, that this will go through because of financial reasons, because of financial issues, and it's sometimes very, very frustrating. So we hope that things could go well in that regard. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Giovani Lo Celso may have become an unwanted commodity at Tottenham Hotspur, but his performance in the pre-season friendly has surely attracted plenty of suitors, which strikes as trouble for Barca as the Blaugrana have him in their summer transfer market agenda. We have reported before that Barca see Lo Celso as a potential contingency in case they fail to sign Bernardo Silva from Manchester City due to economic crisis. But for what it is worth, Serie A champions Napoli have him in their plans too. And as it turns out, the 27-year-old has created quite a buzz with his recent outing against West Ham United in a pre-season friendly. As reported by Spanish media Marca, the possibility of Lo Celso leaving Tottenham is very high, and he certainly has no shortage of options in this regard, as many as three teams apart from Barca have set their sights on the player. First up is his former team Real Betis, with whom he only played one season. During his tenure, he left a good impression as the La Liga team looked to rebuild their roster, they happen to have him in their plans again. Furthermore, Napoli's interest has already been intensified, but if Lo Celso is keen on staying in the United Kingdom, Unai Emery's Aston Villa are more than willing to offer him a new home. Villa, who roped in Monchi as a new sporting coach, new sporting director, are aware of this situation and they would not love to reunite the player with his former manager. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.